Hi everyone, welcome back. Thanks for joining us again from our home. We've got me and Ann and the sound guy. So glad you joined us. Here's a tune inspired by the town slogan for Spring Hill, Nova Scotia, which is "You should see us now." This is a tune called "You Should See Me Now." There was a time I was so young, the little voice inside me carried a gun. Those were the days I couldn't lose. The only thing that didn't dare come near me was the blues. But you should see me now. You'd barely recognize me, my own true love. My own true love. Remember when we thought we knew the color that a love would go if it were true? Way back then, back at the start, I couldn't give you more than the song inside my heart. But you should see me now. You'd barely recognize me, my own true love. My own true love. While merrily we rolled along, something unseen went silently wrong, and by the time we ran ashore, oh, I could not imagine how to love you anymore. But you should see me now. You'd barely recognize me, my own true love. My own true love. Well, you will know me by my name. Some things about a man just never change, and you will know me by my eyes, still watching for you on the horizon. And you should see me now. You'd barely recognize your own true love. Your own true love. Your you. Well.
Do you want to talk while I get my cello?
Yeah, I'll talk while you get your cello. So we've got a little show for you here today, and our theme today is characters. The people we meet and the people we know and the songs we write about them or inspired by them. And similarities to real life people, any similarities is completely coincidental. Is that funny or what? Yeah. I got the sound man going. So what are we going to play next, Annie?
So I mentioned on my mail out that we're going to try a cover, a brand new cover, a Simon & Garfunkel cover. And I grew up in BC, just south of Vancouver. And I was a wannabe hippie out there, and I listened to a lot of Simon & Garfunkel as a teenager. And Alder and I have just been spinning the Bridge Over Troubled Water record. And we kept on hearing this, keep the customer satisfied. And I love it because the first line is, gee, but it's great to be back home. Home is where I want to be. And I thought, yay, what a COVID anthem. So here you are. This is about a character too. It's called Keep the Customer Satisfied. Excuse me. Ready?
Yeah, sure.
Gee, but it's great to be back home. Home is where I want to be. I've been on the road so long, my friend. And if you came along, I know you couldn't disagree. It's the same old story. Everywhere I go, I get slandered, libeled. I hear words I never heard in the Bible. And I'm one step ahead of the shoe shine, 2 steps away from the county line. I'm just trying to keep my customers satisfied. The deputy sheriff said to me, tell me what you come here for, boy. You better get your bags and flee. You're in trouble, boy, and now you're headed in for more. It's the same old story. Everywhere I go, I get slandered, libeled. I hear words I never heard in the Bible. And I'm one step ahead of the shoe shine, 2 steps away from the county line. I'm just trying to keep my customers satisfied. Everywhere I go, I get slandered, libeled. I hear words I never heard in the Bible. And I'm so tired. Yes, I'm so tired. Trying to keep my customers satisfied.
Sing along with us now. Nice singing. What do you think? Yeah, it's a favorite of yours, isn't it? Okay. Yeah. Okay, well, characters, hey? They're all around us. Hey, some of them are even on this chat. I recognize some characters. Well, this one is all over the map. It's called "What Would You Have Me Do?" I remember I wrote this after I watched a Leonard Cohen interview, and you can totally hear that in there. It's just, imagine what I would have written about if I actually heard like a Leonard Cohen song and then written a song. Just an interview with the man, is enough to inspire. So, talk about a character. This is called "What Would You Have Me Do?" One, two, three, four. The lady is too fat for words, but she sings like her life is on fire. The broken and damaged are too busy dancing, and the lovers are too scared to try. She's too good to be wed, and he's unlikely to change. These ones are too low to pick without bending, and these ones are too high to hang. So what would you have me do? What would you have me do if all that you say turns out to be true? What would you have me do? The good guys have waited too long, and the bad ones are just too cool to lose. The air is too hot to be bottled, and the water's too deep to be blue. The finish is too close to call, skin too thick to feel. The jury's too white, and the sentence too long to be easily concealed. So what would you have me do? What would you have me do if all that you say turns out to be true? What would you have me do? Here's where we need a little help from you. You're going to help us write this next verse. Just go to your little chat box there and write in a noun, a verb, or an adjective.
Mad Libs!
Your choice of a noun, a verb, or an adjective. We're going to put this verse together. We're just going to wait until these suggestions start streaming in. I see llama. The llama is to what for words? Okay, here they come. The platypus, the swimming pool, the beach. Lots of nouns. Can we have some verbs, please? The llama is too fast for words, but he sparkles like his sofa's on fire.
Yeah.
Okay.
I like it.
I like it too. Let's see if we can remember that. Here we go. Thank you, everybody. That was fun. The llama is too fast for words, but he sparkles like his sofa's on fire. The sinners and swindlers are already dancing to the sound of the gospel choir. This necktie is too tight to wear tonight, but the money is too good to fold. The waiter's too uptight to say it out loud, to say truth is too much for the soul. So what would you have me do? What would you have me do if all that you say turns out to be true? What would you have me do? Turn it around. What would you have me do? Thank you for all the suggestions. Boy, I wish we had more time because we could have written 6 verses out of that. And they're still coming in. Okay.
Yeah, thank you. To be continued,
Yeah.
maybe. Okay.
Send them in,
Okay.
says the sound man.
Okay.
Send in
so
those suggestions.
speaking of sound man, do you want to help us with the next one, the request?
Oh, yes, we have the same hat.
Yes, we did.
Same hat time, same hat channel. And all the requests from last week are still in the hat. And we have some new ones that we got through social channels and various things. And here are some of the new ones. Black is the color from Nancy. She's still got it. That's been a popular request. Diane, Tanya, Chantel, Benjamin requested that one. If Wishes Were Horses, Matt, Nancy, Vicky. They all requested that. We got lots of new requests. So here we go. I'll just
Okay, I'll do.
shuffle
Can
them
you-
up, and then
Can you take one up?
why don't you pull one of those?
Pull one up. Anyone.
Yep, anyone you like. Doesn't matter. What does that say? Oh, After You've Gone, a jazz standard for Elizabeth. So, After You've Gone. An arrangement from my book, Duets for One.
It's the perfect COVID book.
Too soon?
No, I mean I don't mean that. I mean like if you're practicing by yourself.
No, that's what I mean too.
Where are you?
Yeah, where are you? Okay, let's go before we... Okay, this is After You've Gone. That's for Elizabeth, After You've Gone. And that one goes out not just to Elizabeth, but everyone who has been picking up the ukulele and starting to learn. There's been a lot of new, renewed interest in learning to play, not just ukulele, but learning to play an instrument during this time of quarantine. So thanks, everybody, for, turning to real instruments once again for fun and peace and quiet. What do we got next? Promenade. So here's a tune about a couple of characters. Yeah. Yeah, it's all good. I'm just, checking the camera. This is my favorite tuning, B-E-B-E, also known as Bebe tuning on the baritone. Next month, or in the next couple of weeks, I'm going to be releasing a tutorial on this tuning, so watch out for that. Anyway, this is called Promenade.
Promenade, yellow man, diamond on your left hand. If you only knew me, love, when I was a young man. Promenade, yellow man, diamond on your left hand. If you only knew me, love, when I was a young man. When I was a young man. So sound your siren, send me a postcard, won't you now, across the ocean. Freightliner, our love is history, give me wings to fly and I'd be there already. Now I'm just a beggar, will you smile upon me? I stand here a guilty man, show me some mercy. If I had $1, would you treat me badly? If I had 100 more, would you love me madly? Come on, promenade, yellow man, diamond on your left hand. If you only knew me, love, when I was a young man. Promenade, yellow man, diamond on your left hand. If you only knew me, love, when I was a young man.
Promenade. Alaman.
And that one's off of James's latest record, The Old Silo. And I just wanted to give a little shout out to Joel Plaskett, who just released a quadruple album called 44. And he also produced that record. He's doing some great stuff. So if you don't know Joel, check him out and buy his box set. Okay.
Well, time flies.
I know exactly.
What do you think? What's the one we always do at the end?
We're gonna start a tradition today because that twice. If you've done it twice, that means it's a tradition.
That's a habit.
So, and where are the verses?
Oh.
Is that the verse page there?
So Anne reached out to some friends and got them to contribute some verses to this song that she wrote called We Can Make a Change. And we're going to include some of those verses in this version right now. See, we can still collaborate during isolation.
Yeah, this is actually a very exciting project that is blooming. So, collaboration. So this is in the style of folky, Pete Seeger, etc. Please sing along at home, and play along too. If you've got an instrument, we're in the key of A.
Key of A.
If you have your banjo uke, that was the perfect time to bring it out.
Mm-hmm. You don't hear that very often.
All right, we can make a change. Thank you so much. I can't wait to read all of your comments later, and we just so appreciate your support.
And we'll see you next week.
Oh, and do
next week is a big reveal. We're going to actually release the Almost Home single and video.
The Almost Home single. This is the new sigil.
The new sigil. And that's the new way to say it. And after the show next week, we're going to have a little premiere party for the video. So you can stick around and have a look at the video right after the concert. So
it's also a COVID collaboration.
That was a COVID collaboration as well. And it has some drums in it, says the sound man.
Yeah.
So stick around for that and join us next week. Thank you very much. We're gonna do this all.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna start on together.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4.
We're gonna do this all together through all the tough and stormy weather. We're gonna do this all together. We can make a change.
Okay, so the first verse is from our friend Sarah Frank from the Bombadils. Who's gonna love the lonely people? Let nobody be estranged.
We're gonna love the lonely people. We can make a change. We're gonna do this all together through all the tough and stormy weather. We're gonna do this all together. We can make a change.
Okay, next one is from another ukulele player, Victoria Vox. Lift up your voices in the chorus, joining together we as one.
Lift up your voices in the chorus, we can make a change. We're gonna do this all together through all the tough and stormy weather. We're gonna do this all together, we can make a change.
Okay, last verse today is from our dear friends Nicole and Aaron Kime of The Quiet American. Who's gonna find the silver lining when all our plans go up in flames?
We're gonna find the silver lining, we can make a change. We're gonna do this all together through all the tough and stormy weather. We're gonna do this all together, we can make a change. We're gonna do this all together through all the tough and stormy weather. We're gonna do this all together, we can make a change.
Thank you so much, everybody.
Thank you.
We'll see you next week. Have a good one.